Welcome to the Allen Powell Show. Happy New Year 2018. The live show going. Man, to my right, Mr. Hollywood Powell. To my left, Mr. Tell the Truth. Before we get started, just want to give everybody who's viewing for the first time, this is the Allen Powell Show. What we do, this is a show where you call and comment, or you can comment on Facebook, whatever you want to do. The number always is 219-671-8703. So you can always call in. What's wrong? All right, anyway, like I said, you can always call in, or you can comment on Facebook. 2018, brand new year. Hey man, it's cold outside, man.
No, it's worse.
Hey man,
it's disrespectful.
Like, it's disrespectful, like, cold outside.
It's been a long time
coming.
Yeah.
We got to go in.
We got some weak winters.
Quick question for all these global warming people, man. Like, this ain't no global warming.
We might be at a polar vortex.
This is cold.
Yeah. We might be
Every time it get like this, I say I don't believe in global warming.
And this is all over the nation too.
Yeah.
We might be at a polar vortex.
Yeah. So for all them global warming people, you know.
What's a polar vortex? Can you educate us?
I ain't the smartest one.
Because I felt like you just pulled that out.
No, I just seen it on the movie.
Oh, okay.
Right.
In 2012, when they showed the map, when like the ice was sitting right over, it freezing.
So to jump the show off, you know, we always ask questions what the public think. So the first question we're gonna jump off: do you believe in global warming? Because right now I don't. It's cold. It's ever outside.
It's either cold or it's real hot in Chicago.
Something is wrong. Something is off. So look, y'all call in, y'all comment. Do y'all believe in global warming? If it's global warming, what's going on right now? Because right now we in the negatives. We in the negative.
I update you. We are negative.
Bruh, starting up the car was a struggle.
It's -1 right now.
Yeah, it's
it
bad.
Was -10 when I
walking out the house is a struggle.
Yeah.
Well, I went outside, my mustache froze. And I was outside for like 2 seconds.
Bro, yeah, it's real. It's real. So that's just
warm up tomorrow, so.
What, 2 degrees?
Gonna get up to 15 degrees.
Oh, still freezing.
That makes you count your blessings, man. There's people out there who don't have a home.
I definitely
told my wife that, like, how are they surviving, man? Yeah. Like all the people that live downtown, and it's even colder downtown.
Yeah. So I definitely thought about that too. It definitely make you count your blessings that you got a roof over your head. You got heat.
They go to my segment later.
Thank God for heat.
They definitely go to
my man, whew, bruh. It was if y'all remember the old shows, it was a time where I thought I ain't had no heat for a second. And if it wasn't for the wife just thinking about flicking the switch.
You told me that. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
You told me
I thought the furnace went out.
There were wives just come through.
My furnace went out the other day. I had to call my landlord like, man, you got to have somebody over here tonight. I'll stay woke, but somebody got to get over here tonight.
Right. So hey, that's just a little talk to jump it off, man. But as we always do, man, y'all know how we do. Let's lock and load and get this show jumping off.
It's a new year, man.
New year, 2018. But to jump off the show, we're going to jump with the college football. Because we had the playoffs jumping off. We had Oklahoma and Georgia. Your boy Baker Mayfield. And Alabama and Clemson.
That's one of the greatest games I've ever seen.
I
don't watch a lot of college football.
Right.
I watch
Oklahoma and Georgia.
Yeah, that's one of the greatest games.
Because the best man college was playing.
Yeah, he lost though.
He definitely lost.
He definitely took
He definitely lost.
He definitely took an L.
He took it.
He definitely went out swinging.
Yeah. It was definitely something was wrong. But if he as great as you say he is, he's supposed to pull that game out.
Yeah.
He's supposed to pull that game
now,
out.
See, this is what I'm saying. So now the game is his fault that they lost.
It's not his fault, but you talking about he the greatest quarterback, he this, he that.
Well, he scored 48 points.
And the defense.
I agree. The defense.
I would say you score. Listen, you scored 48. Your defense give up 54.
Yeah.
Like I mean, like.
Yeah,
you can't play defense.
I agree with you that the defense was suspect.
And that late fumble, was that from his team? Or
no, that was Georgia.
That was Georgia.
But the same running back that fumbled, the same running back that scored the winning touchdown.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So it was a good game. Like the first time I checked it out, Oklahoma, we was texting back and forth. They was up by 14.
Yeah.
17 points. He was balling out. He was like 8 for 900 some yards,
then
a couple touchdowns.
The defense let Chubb and Mitchell run for 300 yards.
So it starts off, and me and my wife end up going skating. I come back later, they losing double overtime. I said, what the heck just happened?
I'm telling you
what the heck just happened?
The two running backs both had 2 touchdowns apiece.
Yeah.
300 yards combined.
So something was wrong. So Oklahoma loses to Georgia. Georgia moves on, and
this goes back to what I had told you earlier.
What?
That Georgia could beat Alabama. Now we will finally see it.
Oh, we gonna see. I hope they do.
Yeah, I know you hate Alabama.
I don't like Alabama.
You hate Alabama.
But I'll say this: ever since they got in, they was definitely favored by a lot of people to win the whole thing. They dominated Clemson.
Yeah.
Dominated.
Yeah.
Clemson was the number one team.
Clemson couldn't move the ball.
Clemson looked horrible
at all.
Yeah, Clemson looked horrible yesterday, man. That says a lot, though.
It was so bad that with like 9 minutes in the fourth, I think it was 24-6. Like they were talking like the game was over with.
This why I go back to say, yeah, you can only beat who you play, but that lets you know how weak the ACC is. The reason Clemson was able to run the table the way they ran it.
Yeah.
But I definitely say this too. This is why one of the reasons I don't like Alabama. To me, they get all the best players.
They do.
They get all the best players.
They do.
Me personally, I like when teams build.
But you gotta think this college. So
college, they're constantly building.
Yeah, and you get to pick your school you go to. It ain't like somebody got to, this ain't the NBA and NFL. You get to pick the school you go to.
So it seems like they just have an outstanding program.
But you gotta ask yourself this: if Nick Saban walk in your room right now and offer your son a scholarship, you're not gonna turn Nick Saban down. I don't care how much you dislike Alabama.
If
you had a son and he offered your son,
do we got other offers?
I don't care who you have, Alabama.
I don't care. They ain't the only person.
You're not turning that.
You're not turning Nick Saban down.
So wait, if you have an opportunity between Alabama
and everybody else,
you trying to tell me you wouldn't choose another school?
It's almost like a guarantee that Alabama's going to be there late.
But
they're going to get the national attention.
NFL prospect.
Yeah,
but
you're a better prospect.
I can name a couple schools that you could. Alabama, Florida State.
So would you choose Florida State or Alabama?
You know my heart out Florida State.
So you're making my point. If I don't like Alabama, but that lets you know right there that I would choose.
But what Martell said is what these kids are looking at. When Nick Saban can guarantee you this, we're going to be in the playoffs. And it's not like he's lying. Ever since the playoffs have been there, they've been in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
So he's guaranteeing the playoff. Mm-hmm. He's guaranteed at least 8 primetime games. He's guaranteeing the SEC championship.
He ain't guaranteed to play though.
I don't know.
He ain't guaranteed to play.
I'm gonna say this: no 5-star recruits over there play. He don't even care if you're a freshman. They play.
Not all the time though.
The 5-star recruits.
I'm just saying, if you're a freshman, so you basically saying you have to be a 5-star.
Yeah.
So if you're a 4-star recruit, then what you do?
You better not be sitting behind on 5.
See what I'm saying?
They just get the guys.
Look, I like a team more like change it over to basketball, like San Antonio. You know what I mean? They don't go out and get the best players. They build, add here and there. They build.
But you gotta think that's because you're getting drafted. Because if they sat down and gave the players in the NBA a chance, like, oh yeah, what do you want to play? Everybody may team up and go play in Cleveland.
Look, man, I'm just telling you what I like. What type of team you like? You like a team to get all the best players, or you like to build your team up? You want to see progress made?
I think I compartmentalize it. I respect what San Antonio does, but there's a reason we respect San Antonio like that. Like they the only team in the NBA that is able to be successful doing it that way. You know what I mean?
But don't you like more teams like that than the Yankees going to get the best players all the time?
But we talking about college football though.
I don't like that.
Hold on. How don't you like Alabama, but you love Duke? And Duke do the same.
Wait.
Yeah, please.
I don't love Duke. I used to love Duke.
They do the same.
I used to love
Duke. Get the top 10 and the 300.
Back when Elton Brand, Trajan Langdon, Jason Williams, back in those times, I love it.
But that's what I'm saying.
But I don't love it no more.
When you're able to pick your school, like the guys in Duke even said it. Like when they found out Bradley, from number 1 player, was going to Duke, everybody else jumped along.
Okay. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna ask the public. What type of it don't even have to be sports. It don't have to be sports. Do you like building your business, seeing the progress from stuff, or you just like to get the best of everything automatically.
In certain situations.
That's
LeBron James always do.
Hey,
So,
there you go.
I agree with you.
There you go. That's my thing.
I think most people like an underdog and they like to see stuff big.
I get what you're saying, but when you're talking about college,
Uh-huh.
and if all three of us was right now was offered a scholarship from Nick Saban, if we was in college, we're going to Alabama.
Look,
We're going to Alabama.
even with your Lakers. I hated your Lakers. You know why?
Well,
because they stole Paul Gasol from
They
Memphis.
steal them. First of all,
That was
the table deal.
Bro,
Okay.
that was the most.
The NBA got us back though when they didn't let us get Chris Paul.
You're right.
They got us back.
You're right. But you know that was a highway robbery.
That was in the trade, yeah.
Who did even Paul Gasol trade? I can't even remember.
Away picks.
Bro,
It almost
And we
it
gave them the
almost
right to keep
makes-
Marcus out because we had the right.
It makes stuff unfair when you
Yes.
get a market like that.
Like when we had got Gary Payton and Karl Malone.
Yeah.
That's it.
that's just dumb.
But
Let's see some of the comments.
But
on
life ain't fair.
But it was okay when Dennis Rodman came to the Bulls, though, right? That was fine.
He wasn't.
Well,
No.
look, it
was a good defender and a good
It was
rebound.
cool.
Bro.
Ryan Harper came to the Bulls, right?
He wasn't the same Ron Harper from Cleveland.
No,
Come on,
he
let's
wasn't.
get it. Let's get it.
He wasn't that
Okay,
Ron Harper, but he was still
he
Ron
broke
Harper.
down Ron Harper.
He was still Ron Harper.
Come on, man.
I'm just
Broke
saying it was
down
okay.
Ron Harper. Okay, you want the Bulls Jordan or you want the Wizards Jordan?
I'm thinking Mike.
All right, then. Okay, see what I'm saying?
Well,
That's my.
that Mike on the Wizards still averaged 20.
I mean,
he was in the playoffs.
I feel you. But if you had a choice,
I'm taking.
that's what I'm saying. Okay, Arnhem Johnson says, I want competition, best versus the best. Now, see, best versus the best, I need you to explain that in detail exactly what
But
you're saying.
I'm gonna say this. First of all, the SEC is almost playing like playing in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
So if you are looking to play in the NFL, you're going to the SEC. You're going to and Alabama run the SEC.
Right. Well, okay, so let's get back to the college football. So Oklahoma lost, so Georgia's in the final and Alabama's in the finals. In the final game. Just give me a quick
Georgia.
You got Georgia, who you got?
It's hard to go against Alabama.
It is. It is.
Georgia was impressive though.
Yeah.
That like I said, that's one of the best
Nick
games.
Chubb going out with a bang.
But it's hard.
I've been waiting to see this game all year because this is why I picked to go on the SEC championship.
Yeah.
Right.
And I said Georgia was going to beat them.
Well, I definitely hope Georgia wins, man, because like I said, I just had Alabama. And I had a conversation with one of my brothers from church, man. Hopefully he watching. I think his wife is watching, but Antonio, this brother, I guess he got Alabama roots. He tricked me into the conversation, first of all. You know, he asked about Alabama, what I think about him.
You know,
Knowing the whole time he had Alabama
right
ties. Yeah, I was like, I really don't like him. I really don't like him. Don't care too much for him. Yeah, well, that's where I'm from. Roll Tide. Wait a
that's
minute.
Ricky Smiley, man.
Wait a minute.
That's how he be.
Yeah. Like, don't ask me a question and you got ties.
Yeah, they want to see what you gonna say first.
Yeah.
They just want to bring the conversation up so they can gloat a little bit.
Yeah, so he liked them, man, but I'm rooting for Georgia all day. Go Bulldogs. Go Bulldogs. But that's the college football talk. If you want to comment, tell me who y'all got in the final game. Comment who you got, Georgia or Alabama, or you can call in 219-671-8703.
Before we move along,
Go ahead.
they definitely need to fix the system.
I'm glad you brought that up. Yeah,
Definitely need
let's
to
touch
fix
on
the
that
system
real quick.
because there's no way you're telling me that UCF has gone undefeated and wasn't even in the top 5 team.
That's what I don't understand about college football.
You only could beat who in front of you because they have a better resume than Alabama and they have a better resume than Clemson.
Right. Well,
And they beat
no.
Auburn.
But the conference they in. They not in a power.
But you can't
conference.
choose what conference.
I agree with you. I'm just telling you why.
I get what you're saying, but you're telling me a team that goes undefeated
right
and turns around and beats Auburn. Auburn beat Georgia and Alabama.
That's what makes the product to me of college football unattractive. Like you said, only the elite can be here.
Right.
Like you're not giving that Cinderella story.
You gave Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Right.
And they didn't beat nobody. They beat up on Purdue and West Lafayette and them.
Shout out to Obama again, man, for pushing this playoff system. You know what I'm saying?
Now you're telling me that UCF is they 13-0 don't mean nothing.
And see, Obama started it, pushed it. I ain't gonna say started. He pushed it.
Right.
And now it has to go to 8.
If the BCF points were still going, UCF would have been number 1 team in the nation.
And UCF was still ranked
Number 12.
Number 12. So even if they do the 8, they still won't be in.
That's crazy. And you're undefeated.
And they beat
So
a team.
what's the solution?
You have to.
Can they shorten the season?
I look at it this way: if you're
going
going to talk about conferences, make these teams play out of their conference. Like Alabama plays Florida
But
State.
they do play out of conference, but they might not play top teams out of conference.
But Alabama plays Florida State. You need more games like that. Then you won't have teams 10-1. You will have teams 9-3, 8-4. Like real schedule. Like you got them beating up on. Like who did Alabama play? Nobody.
And this is the thing: UCF just beat an Auburn team that beat
Georgia
and Alabama.
And
so that should add credence to them, right?
And
there.
beat USF in the conference championship. And USF was ranked high.
They was ranked too, yeah. So they got it right.
Yeah.
But even if it gets to 8 teams, they still wouldn't.
This would have been a team in front of them. Ohio State, which lost 2 games. USC, Stanford would have been in front of them. Wisconsin would have been in front of them.
But
Washington State would have been in front of them.
This is the problem. Because it's football. You know, they play every week, and then they have some time off. It's what's the solution? Because if you do it like NCAA, they'll be playing like they'll play a whole NFL season.
They can't.
Yeah, you can't do it. I look at
they can't.
We go to 18, but the record has to play something.
It has to. It has to.
Because like you said, you can't pick who you play.
Yeah. We got a caller coming in. Thanks for calling the Allen Powell Show.
What's going on? This is Jason, man. What country are we on right now?
Right now, we on the college football talk. Did you watch any college football, man?
Yeah, I watch Notre Dame win, but other than that, I don't really care about that. I want to go to the Chicago Bears, Fox Fire, and let's get some offense cracking.
Okay, go ahead. What you got?
Plain and simple, man. I think the Bears' defense is straight. While running game is straight, we just need to get some wide receivers who score 50 points and watch everybody catch it.
This ain't bad.
This ain't bad.
That's definitely a Madden transaction that's going on.
Y'all let all y'all receivers go, man.
They can't score.
This is the thing. We're gonna have to draft a receiver, get one in free agency. But the problem is, like you say, our defense straight. But the problem is, when you bring in a new coach, they might bring in their own people. We might lose our defensive coordinator.
What's the defensive coordinator?
Talk to people that's going to be ready to make this offense work.
Yeah, but what do you do if the defensive coordinator leaves because a new coach comes in? What you gonna do about that?
Man, defensive coordinator gonna stay right there because we gonna make it happen with this offense.
That's not how it works. Though. Every time they bring in a new coach, they like to bring in their own people.
You know what? They can't do that.
They offer the job to Vic?
Which is their pace, who will make sure we got an offensive guy and we're going to get points on the board. That's all we need.
You got number 9 pick, right?
Something like that.
I
agree that they need to keep Vic Fangio, but how it goes in the NFL, it usually goes as, if I get a new coach, I'm gonna bring in. It's like that's like when you get your plug. They probably got somebody they want to plug in a defense coordinator. They want to look out for somebody.
Vic Fangio ain't even got a
no, man, we can't look out for nobody because ours is already good enough. What we need to do is go in and get that offense cracking. Get everybody to catch them at some point, and then we'll make it happen, period.
If you get an offensive coordinator to be a head coach, Vic gonna get fired.
Yeah,
he'll be fired. He'll be released.
Well, look, they going through the search. Hopefully, he'll get an interview, and maybe if he become head coach, he know a good offensive mind.
I mean, it's easier said than done. Every team in the NFL want to score more points.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, if you get an offensive-minded coach, then Vic will not be at the
Why do you say that?
Because Vic is a defensive-minded coach.
I mean, they should be able to work together, though.
It depends on what an offensive-minded coach. I would say go get Jack Del Rio.
I'm straight on that.
Why?
I'm straight on that.
He did a great job in Oakland.
I'm straight on that, brother.
Well, you can't go get John Gruden now. You can't go get him.
No, it's other people. It's the new up-and-coming people, though.
We'll get Lane Kiffin.
But I agree with what you said, man. But we'll see what happens, man. But do you got any predictions on the championship game, on the college championship?
College football, like what Notre Dame did. What's the game now? The championship game?
Yeah. Georgia versus Alabama.
Georgia versus Alabama, we all know Georgia gonna pull that out.
My man, go for it.
Ain't the game in Atlanta too?
Yeah,
it is in Atlanta.
But that's a home
Georgia's gonna pull that game out, bro.
Yeah, because Alabama.
Oh yeah, they do.
Gonna travel.
Okay.
SEC championship always in Alabama.
All right, man. When we get to the Bulls, man, come on, call on back.
Bears and Bulls, you know I'm gonna call back.
All right, bro.
All right.
Thanks for calling the Allen Powell Show.
Hey, this is Ariel Ojo calling. I'm watching you guys online. I just wanted to say you guys are doing a great job.
Thanks for calling in, Mrs. Ojo. This is Mrs. Ojo. Last time we heard from Mr. Ojo. Yeah. So shout out to the Ojo, showing some love.
All right.
All right, thanks for calling in.
All right, bye.
It's the Ojos calling in. Oh, we got some comments. Let's see. I'm taking Georgia. I told everyone it would be Alabama and Georgia from the beginning. I wish we had some evidence to say. Arnold Johnson said he had Georgia.
He didn't tell us.
Yeah, you never said that on the show, man. So I don't know if you're lying or you're telling the truth. But who am I to say you're lying? So I'm just gonna say you're telling the truth. If that's the truth, man, then go play some numbers and get us rich. All right.
Next time, put it on wax.
Right. He rooted for Georgia in that game, but now he's all about Alabama. Who you talking about, Asanta?
She's talking about her husband, Antonio.
Oh, okay. I get it. Arm said, OMG, I seen a scary face. It was bright. You must be talking about my executive producer. Hey, Al, this is Barry, and I got Alabama all day. Boo to you, Barry. Boo for rooting for Alabama, man. We don't like Alabama around here. All right. So those are comments, man. So we gonna move on, man. So, we wasn't on last week, but for the holiday, everybody chill with their family, man. But a day in the life of Al happened. Day in the life of Al, me and my wife happened to order a pizza. We ordered a pizza, and the delivery guy comes, and he's like, "Hey, did I come in good time?" I say, "Yeah." Then he goes on a rant. I don't know. It's just weird. This brother goes ranting on about a neighbor down the street. I don't know why this happened. This brother's like, hey.
Talking to you.
I don't know. We're going to take this call. I'm going to get back to this story. Thanks for calling the Alan Powell Show.
Yeah, this is Arnold. Y'all ain't gonna be to forget. I'm gonna find my post. I'm gonna tag you in it.
Please do.
I told everybody they mama it was gonna be Alabama and Georgia. Call that quarterback. Y'all will never doubt me. You know what? You lucky I ain't on that show right now. I will fool you right now too. Everybody wrong.
Alright, well.
The king.
Okay, Nostradamus. Okay, Nostradamus. We'll find the post, tag us in it, and then I share it and say you was right. He had them all day. But I want to see an old date, not today's date.
Okay, I gotta call in on witness because I told her the first thing.
Yeah, well, tell her to come. Tell her.
Wait a minute. Don't you hang up.
Okay.
I want to ask who's gonna win the Super Bowl so I can get some money.
What are you doing? It's on hold. Okay, we're gonna stay on hold. I'm gonna finish my damn life back. So real quick.
Wait a minute.
Oh my goodness, this brother. Anyway, so the brother comes to my door. Hey man, yeah, you know this dude down the street. You know that's a boarding house. Yeah, that's why nobody live there no more. And that's why I moved. What? So look, I do have a neighbor down the street. I'll talk to him a few times. I don't know nothing about no boarding house or whatnot. But I don't know.
Hey, I got my cousin Al on the phone. I need you to find that post that I put on the wall that's gonna say Alabama and Georgia.
Okay, hold on right quick. Before you do this, we have to put you.
Tell a father to call back.
You gotta let me find that post.
Time out. This brother just three-way.
He determined.
You said that before the season started.
Okay, wait. Time out. This is a first. Alan Powell's three-way call.
Who we on three-way with?
Can you tell us who we on three-way with first?
You're on a three-way. This is my football rival, because she's always with Roll Tide.
Okay.
I had them a show called Alan Powell's on Facebook. I'm gonna turn you on to it.
Yeah.
You will help me argue with them.
Yes.
I mean,
Okay. What's your name?
Oh man.
Cherie.
So you can vouch that Arnold Johnson had Georgia, Alabama in the championship game.
Yeah, he said that a long time ago.
Who did he pick to win?
The season must have just started or 14th. He did say that a long time ago.
and Hey, I'm a find it. I'm a throw it in your face as soon as I get it.
He got like we down the man.
Okay,
If you sent me the text or not, I'm gonna have to see if you sent it.
Story. The story's starting to get a little fishy. Hold on.
I know I put it on the wall. I always put my picture on the wall. Like last y'all put Clears in the Alabama.
Oh, what is this?
Yeah, I don't know if he screenshot it, but he posted it.
Okay, so did he pick a winner?
Gotta find it.
Did he pick a winner?
God.
Give us a winner. Give us a winner right now on wax, and we'll give you credit for that.
She's gonna go Roll Tide, but me, I'm always gonna go Alabama. I mean, not excuse me.
Right, look, see, I'm going
to go Georgia.
You going Georgia?
I gotta go Georgia.
I'm rooting for Georgia. So now, if Georgia wins, you're gonna really look like you won, and I don't want that to happen either. So now I'm stuck.
Well, now he did say on the show that he picked Georgia.
I ain't going with Alabama. I hate Alabama.
If Georgia win, we'll make sure to give him a shout out.
Oh yeah, if Georgia win.
Guaranteed.
Georgia win. All three of us will give you a shout out. You will be Nostradamus from now on. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna call when you call in. I'm like Nostradamus is on the line.
Nostradamus is on the line.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Now you gonna make
the score.
I swear.
Can you give us the score?
Don't worry about it, because now we're gonna win. So don't worry about it.
Hey, and if she beat you, we gonna talk about that too.
Hey, look here. I ain't never lost to her before. I'll take my loss in pride.
So are you Nostradamus or are you not Nostradamus? Are you gonna be right or you only right sometimes? Which one?
Hey, I'm right 85 cents. I'm more right than you.
That's a big negative.
Challenge,
that's a big negative.
But
I'm more
right than you. You might beat me in pool. Okay, fine.
Everything.
But you ain't gonna beat me no sports knowledge.
Everything.
I will.
Okay. Well, look. Okay, you got somebody to vouch for you. So for right now, we're gonna say you right. And thank you, Sharif, for vouching. And
You're welcome.
next time, tune in, call in, and we can just hear straight from you. You can be a female analyst for college football.
Hey, Alpha Williams, go to his page with us. We got Alan Powell.
Alan Powell Show, live show going. Get with it or get lost. All right, but thank y'all for calling in, man. We're gonna keep the show moving. Call back if you want to comment on some more stuff.
All right, bye. Hey, y'all ain't talking about later first game back anyway.
All right,
bye.
All right.
So we gotta kick this.
that was a gangster caller right there. You know what I'm saying?
He was serious with it.
Angry man.
You're right. But back to the story. Bottom line is, dude just went in on a neighbor down the street for I don't know why. I'm guessing he used to stay there, stuff didn't go right. He got put out or something.
I mean, was the door open?
Like we ordered some pizza. He works at
The pizza place.
At the pizza place.
Okay.
He works at the pizza place. Come to find out, I seen my neighbor down the street. He hollered at me not too long ago. Hey, gave me his flight to another pizza place. So I don't know if they pizza right. I don't know what's going on right now. I don't know what's going on right now. But he definitely went in on my neighbor. My neighbor works at a different pizza place. He called his place a boarding house. I don't know if they stayed together, they beefing, but it's just something weird that happened. I don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? But, y'all call in, let me know what y'all think about that story. It's a little weird. My wife was there, she can vouch for it, she heard everything.
It was weird.
Yeah, it was definitely weird. But
and cold.
And it was cold. So I ain't even got no screen though, so I'm just sitting there.
That's what I was asking. Like, is the door open?
Oh, yeah. And I'm like,
brother, you got the door.
Like, I should have said that. Wrap that up, dude. Wrap that up,
Leave
man.
me a note in the mailbox.
Yeah, he had my pizza, and it's like he get to the story.
Too nice.
Why do everybody want to talk to you, man?
And I don't know what happened.
He got that smile.
And you're right.
I was just happy my pizza came at this time. Because when they tell you, it's going to be an hour, and then they come in like 20 minutes, my man, you know what I'm saying?
He was on time.
Yeah, I was like, because, they right crime point. Okay, anyway, that's a day in life vibe. We're going to move on, man. NBA. IT has made his debut tonight. Do y'all got any numbers for me?
I do.
First off, what's the score of the game?
They won 127-110.
Cleveland won.
They beat Portland.
How many? What IT do? IT stands for Isaiah Thomas, used to play for Boston. Now he plays for Cleveland. Came off a hip injury. He made his debut tonight. So
19 minutes, 6 from 12 for the field, 3 from 8 for 3-point line.
How many points he had?
17 points, 3 assists, 1 rebound.
How many minutes?
19 minutes.
19 minutes. That's pretty impressive. That's pretty. That's a
That's
little
pretty
scary. It's a little scary.
I forgot when I made that bet that he averaged 30.
You forgot?
30.
I told you.
Wait, so what's the bet y'all made?
We made 50 push-up bet that Cleveland was not coming out the East this year.
Oh, you lost that.
I got a standing chance. Maybe LeBron get injured.
They
But
play Boston
wait.
tomorrow. They play Boston tomorrow.
Maybe Tim got in the Pacers and take him out.
No, but he already told me he ain't too happy. But remember I told you, I think it was like episode 3 when you was like, who won this? And I said Cleveland due to the fact it was not a drop-off from Kyrie Irving and Isaiah Thomas.
He a more defensive liability.
But still have LeBron James.
I almost want to say he's not a closer, but he led the league in fourth quarter points last year, so he is
And
a
look,
closer.
and he doesn't have to do
It's
it.
a little bit of a drop-off.
How?
To me, Kyrie Irving is more Kobe Bryant. He can dominate a game one-on-one.
Okay.
I don't see Isaiah Thomas being able to do that.
But
He scored 30 points a
He doesn't
game.
have to.
He doesn't. You're right, but he did that in the system that Boston had built.
But I think he actually can do this with Cleveland. He couldn't do it with Boston because they didn't have a LeBron James.
Let me say this again. 19 minutes, 17
That's pretty.
points.
That's pretty
off the
efficient.
bench.
That's pretty efficient.
Portland ain't got no defense.
No, it doesn't matter. That's off the bench.
Yeah, it's pretty
Okay.
impressive. It's pretty impressive.
So let's just say if he would have played, double that, he'd have had 30.
Yeah.
Okay, now let me get to this. Look up the schedule because I believe they play Boston.
They play Boston tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's reports saying he won't play though because he on a minutes restriction
Well,
and it's a back-to-back.
Yeah.
There's
I
reports
think he
saying-
feels some type of way because I read a report
That's
that
what I was gonna ask
said
you.
he told them don't do a player tribute for me. So he basically
Yeah, he's mad.
gave them a statement like, hey bro,
Okay.
I don't want no player tribute.
But it is true with the whole back-to-back. But that's how they work any player coming from a major injury.
Nah, I think he
Let
don't,
me-
he don't want to go against Boston yet.
Let me look at some comments and I'm gonna get a view as a background just in case they don't know what's going on. Comments: Alabama is deep in his veins. Lock in on that Bama game. That boy a dog. That boy is you talking about IT? IT not playing tomorrow. That's Doretha. So she's saying IT is not playing. He on restrictions.
Yeah.
But like you say, in case people don't know what's going on, like I say, IT used to play for Boston. He got traded to Cleveland after he had a hip injury. He felt like he played through injuries.
They did.
His sister died in the middle of the playoffs,
They did him wrong.
and he still played for the team. And then in the offseason, Boston traded him. They asked Danny Ainge, was his hip injury a reason why he got traded? And then he said, kind of, partly.
Because Danny Ainge said at the beginning, when you have a chance to get a talent like Kyrie Irving, you got to go get this.
But that's dirty of Danny Ainge
Yeah,
to bring up that's the reason why, because now you messing with my money. I'm about to be a free agent.
That is
so
true.
now people looking at it, well, this camp that
That's
he
a
was
good point.
with looked at that injury and said,
He scored.
I don't want to. He dropped 17, but I'm still saying somebody's going to look at
No,
that.
no, I'm talking about-
when money comes to the table and say, well, Danny Ainge said the hip problem may be a
I want
problem.
everybody to remember, with that same hit, with the loss of his sister, he still scored 50.
Oh, he's still
But I say this,
Yeah,
he's
still a
came
dog.
back strong. So if he played great the rest of the way, he's still gonna get paid.
Yeah. So if he don't play tomorrow, that's cool. They still play Boston 2 more times this year.
If you was in Boston, how would you feel? And you got
You
traded.
saying if I was-
if you
if I was
out-
Isaiah Thomas?
how would you feel about what happened? And would you play or would you want a tribute?
I would play. I wouldn't want a tribute because I think Isaiah Thomas put his heart and soul into that city. I've heard him say it several times.
But the tribute, I think the tribute is more from the fans. The fans still love him.
It's still fresh to him.
Yeah.
It's still
I
a
wouldn't
wound to
want
him.
it. I wouldn't
And
want
y'all did me dirty, so it's
Why
like,
you giving me a tribute? You sent me out here.
I mean, okay, I give you that, but they can at least give him like a standing ovation,
It's like
like
the Paul George situation.
Like they can still,
when he wanted out.
Yeah.
but they should still give him a specific time where the fans can say, "We love you for what you did."
they're going to give him a standing
I'm gonna say this. Well,
But if he ain't playing, how they gonna do it?
He did. They got 2 more. They got 2 more times. He didn't do that much. Like he only played 1 good year. So it's not like it's Paul Pierce coming back to Boston. So
Who
like
gave his whole career
Yeah,
to
so
the
gave his
franchise.
whole career. Yeah. So that don't mean nothing. Like that's kind of like
I think Isaiah Thomas
justifying
learned
the
a
situation.
lesson.
Yeah.
He learned a lesson.
He said he don't trust
he
nobody.
fell in love. He fell in love with the team. He put his heart and soul into it.
Right.
But he learned that you're a product. You're a commodity. It's a business.
He said he don't trust nobody. He said he don't even trust
Larry
Dan Gilbert. Yeah.
Yeah, and you wouldn't trust nobody after that happened.
He said he don't trust nobody.
So look at some more of these comments. He don't want to play because he on minutes restrictions. Everybody saying he don't want to play because of minutes restrictions. Danny Ainge made a business decision. They play Boston again in February. Okay, they didn't plan on giving IT a long-term contract anyway. Yeah, that's iffy. That's iffy if they're gonna give him a long-term contract.
Because if Boston would have won the East this year, then what? You can't make that comment.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a for sure thing that they wasn't gonna give him a contract. Because if he don't get injured and he still balls out, I think they
decided that they didn't want to pay him for what he was going to demand.
Right.
I think how they value him with him being so small.
Right.
You know what I mean? They didn't want to pay him for what the market was going to demand.
Now you see how everybody's making these excuses on IT trade and all this. Mm-hmm. When Boston don't win the East, you know what everybody gonna say?
What?
Because Gordon Hayward didn't play.
I mean that's a big deal.
But hold on. The second best player on the team.
Hold on. But the first best player still on the team, correct?
Yeah, but
just no question. It's the first best player still on the team, right? Yeah. Okay, so we'll see.
Well, if you gonna make that argument, why LeBron didn't do it when all his players got injured?
He won 2 games in their finals.
But he didn't win.
He didn't win it.
But he still won 2 games.
Kyrie could win 2 games by himself.
Kyrie won't win the East though.
But he can win 2 games.
But he's not
no player can win.
They have a great team over there. Let's not say Gary Horrible was the next coming to Christ. He's not that great.
He's a very good player.
Yeah, but he's an all-star player.
He's the second best player on the team.
He's a big deal. If Gordon Hayward was healthy, I'm picking them to come out the East.
I would too. Especially when they play
LeBron James.
Yes.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes.
They got bodies to throw at LeBron.
No,
they got Gordon, Tatum,
LeBron got his stuff to throw at them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Danny Ainge screwed him over. Cleveland isn't going to give him a long-term contract either. Yeah,
no, they not.
He's gonna get paid by somebody else.
He just want to play.
He might get paid like by Miami.
He might get paid by Philly.
Nah,
but
you have to give up Markelle Fultz.
Yeah,
like you have to give up.
He coming off the bench anyway. They have a legit.
He only coming off the bench now because he hurt.
Yeah.
Okay. If he was healthy, I wouldn't want him with Ben Simmons because Ben Simmons is over there balling. Like he gonna take the ball out of Ben Simmons' hand.
Facebook. Where's your IT land? What's the best fit for him? Call in 219-671-8703. Let's look at some more comments. I wouldn't want it. I don't know what you're talking about, Doretha. Call in. Tell me what you're talking about.
You wouldn't want the standing ovation.
Oh, you wouldn't want the standing ovation. Okay, thanks, executive producer. Okay. Business is business. IT needs to understand that for Boston, it was just business. Boston front office is extremely smart when it comes to trades.
They are.
He wants a max. Kyrie is better. Is a better, younger choice.
But
he's talking about the IT.
But the thing about it is, if Boston doesn't win, everybody's going to base this around Gordon Hayward. But everybody's talking.
But you can't ignore that like it didn't happen.
Fact, bro. That's an all-star from your team, though.
But I'm just hoping
being gone or Isaiah Thomas being gone.
I'm just hoping it's a small chance that he come back. Because he already. I
said at the beginning of the year, broken bones heal very fast.
You had said it.
They only take 2-3.
I hope he come back. I because I want them to beat Boston.
But we need him to come back not at the beginning of the. Well, maybe the first round.
Well, he needs to come back like a month after All-Star break so he can get back. But I'll say this, and this is why Boston got a chance. Mm-hmm. Their coach is a way better coach.
Way better coach than Tyrone.
He can out-coach him.
I get it.
Tyrone Lue ain't even a coach.
But LeBron James is a way better player than
LeBron James on steroids.
He is on steroids.
He on steroids. He don't have an injury in 15 years.
Hey, you remember when he saw that real skinny that one time?
Yeah. And then he went to Miami for 2 weeks.
So now you want the man to be hurt? Bro, y'all got
I ain't want him to be hurt.
I'm just saying the fact that he ain't never hurt is.
Hey, all I'm saying is Tyrone Lue is not the coach.
LeBron
is the coach. He the GM. He the player.
He the man.
Hey, he said in order to figure stuff out, he said, how you gonna play with IT? He said, man, I go home and turn on 2K. I get a couple games that let me know. Hey, that's actually smart though.
And he's been successful for the last 15 years. Like, man,
he keep getting that.
So was Mike Brown a good coach?
No.
That's okay.
He was a good defense.
They don't need no coach over there. LeBron James.
That's why he's not as great as Michael Jordan, because he ain't got a great coach. Drop the mic. All right, there's another comment. Boston wasn't picked to win this shit, even with Hayward. I beg to differ with that one.
I don't think Boston could beat Washington.
They was making a run.
I don't think they would have still beat Washington.
Bro, they beat Washington last year.
Yeah, but Boston balling over there this year. I don't think that.
Kyrie by himself can beat Washington.
Yes. The
Wizards do the same thing every year. They go 4th seed.
You do know the other night.
They the old OKC, and guess who the old coach of OKC was? And who the coach is right now?
Yeah, I get that. But you do know Washington just beat Boston the other night.
That's one game.
That's my regular season. Come on, man. I've been through that with the Bulls when they used to beat Cleveland in the regular season. Come on, man. Let's see. Cleveland needs Mark Jackson. True. That's a good point. I agree with that.
You need to get off that Mark Jackson.
Man, Mark Jackson got screwed.
I'm a Pacers fan.
He got screwed.
I like Mark Jackson. He did a good job with that team.
Bro, he was.
But if you have a coach come in and take the same product that you had and turn it into the greatest record of all time,
let me ask you, so
obviously he didn't get the greatest out of that team.
You gonna do that?
I'm
shocked that you gonna do that.
And I love Mark Jackson.
Hey.
But people look at it like he built them up to a certain level.
Let me ask you
but
something.
he didn't get there for. They went
So you saying
73
Steve-
He built that organization.
So Steve Kerr's a good coach?
They had a 73 and 10.
Bro, when you just running out there opening shooter, you have the greatest shooter of all time.
Who put that system together?
Hey, let me ask you a
Mark
question.
Jackson.
Hold on.
They weren't playing that style.
Hey.
Mark Jackson.
Hey.
They weren't playing. They were still playing with David Lee in the post. They were still playing.
Records. Can you look up Mark Jackson records?
They were good. They were really good.
They kept progressing, and then he just swooped in through the back door.
Let's stop yelling. That's one of my New Year resolutions. Stop yelling.
Hey, but I want to yell on this show.
Let me put my point
If
out.
a caller can come in and yell,
So
we
Mark
gonna yell.
Jackson built the same team up to here.
Okay.
Then another coach came in, and this team went here.
Time
It
out.
means that the other coach got more potential out of the same product.
Time out.
He got more potential out of the same
This
product.
is you building something, and then I come take it over and get all the profits
It
from it.
happens all the time.
It's bogus. It's wrong all the time.
You can start a business, and because you don't know as much, somebody else come in and make that business.
He did though. He didn't get the
I give you
opportunity
props for
to
building.
finish the job. He built the house and got kicked out.
One thing that Steve Kerr did different is he took that low post game out of it. And that changed the whole NBA.
Bro.
It didn't just change that team.
He
it changed
built
entire
the
league.
house, built it on good foundation and everything, and then somebody else moved in.
Good job.
Come on.
2011.
He didn't go 73 and 10.
2011, they went 66 and 23.
Good team. That's
I mean,
great.
23 and 43, I mean. Sorry, 23 and 40. First
This is when he first got the team, right?
The second year, they went 47 and 35.
Building the house.
They went to the playoffs.
Building the house.
The next year, they went 51 and 31.
That's
Building the house.
And then he got fired.
Building the now he decorated. Now he decorated.
And then what they go?
Keep going. He decorated.
And then he got fired.
And then he got fired. And then somebody else
Okay,
moved
so
in.
I took the same product you had.
They won 65
I
games.
took the same product you had where you averaged
And
around
somebody
50
put him out.
50 wins, and I took it
And
to
somebody kicked
73.
you out.
So who's
And
better?
put him in.
But listen.
You had 3 years. I took 1 year and took
He went
that
from
53 to 73.
he went from 23 to 51.
73, bro.
They won 73 the second year. And still lost in the finals.
73.
And still lost in the finals.
Come on, bro. Mark Jackson's a very good coach.
Mark Jackson,
but I
he got
think
screwed, man.
He got screwed,
he
man.
had a ceiling.
Why you
to
think Andre
his-
Iguodala always shake his
And look.
hand before and after
Oh,
that?
yeah, but they made a good choice.
Let's be real.
Did they make a good choice? Did they make a good choice?
How good
Bro,
is
they
this?
was gonna win the
This
championship
is
with Mark
one of
Jackson.
the greatest teams of all time.
Mark Jackson would do the same.
They weren't one of the greatest
Why?
teams of all time.
You talking about regular
It's
season?
a progression.
I'm talking about
Hey, you heard Joel Embiid. Trust the process.
They were
Hold on.
They were very
Hold on, I
good.
wanna
Mark
hear this. I
Jackson's a
wanna hear
very.
this. How they one of the greatest teams of all time? Because they won 2 championships in 3 years.
Because they won 73 and 10.
That's the regular season, right?
Yes.
They
They
lost
lost that-
their finals, right?
They did.
So how they still one of the greatest teams of all time?
You don't think the Golden State Warriors are one of the greatest teams of all time?
No.
I mean, there's statistics of
Because you trying to say they won the
Offensively
greatest
and
regular
defensively.
season because they won 73 and 9.
That's right, regular season.
But they're
But
about to
I think somebody that won
they're on
72
their way
and
to
10
a
won the
dynasty,
finals, right?
bro. We don't know if that other team that Mark Jackson had, if he would have been
Hold
able to
on.
build
How you gonna
a
call them a dynasty when they
They're
go
on their
get
way to a
KD?
dynasty.
You gonna get KD? So
It
how you
don't
a dynasty?
matter. He's a part of their dynasty.
No, he's not a part of their dynasty. A San Antonio Spurs is a dynasty.
Let's read some comments, man.
Mark Jackson probably wouldn't have got KD.
Let's read some comments.
You may not.
Because we got to agree to
They
disagree
made
with
the
this.
right choice.
We got to agree to disagree with this because and it one more thing before I found the last word.
It's your show. We know
Look,
that.
it ain't that many black coaches in the league as it is.
And that's
I'm just saying, man.
That's why we
Just
really
saying.
sensitive
Here we
about it.
go.
Just saying.
Take the
Right.
emotion out of
Shot by you.
I'm taking the emotion
Come
out.
on, man.
I'm looking at my mind.
That, man.
I'm taking the emotion out. Y'all racist.
A black coach build it up.
What that
and
mean,
then,
man? We
then-
don't make
that's
it
what
about
I'm
that,
saying.
man.
then let the
Don't
white
make
man
it
come
about.
in.
That's why every black man got that perspective.
Let the man.
Nothing to do
Hey,
with that, man.
I usually don't bring this up, but in this case, this is highway robbery of a black man trying to achieve something, and the man come in and take it.
73.
Oh my God.
You got white folks out here watching.
You tripping? Yeah,
Hey, I love the white crowd, man.
I
love the white viewers, man. But we always talk about, white privilege and all of this. I usually don't go there, but in this case, this is
one last sentence.
Okay.
You can finish it up.
All right.
Ask yourself this: is that why you look at it that way?
What?
Because of race.
Because of race.
If you take that out,
it's not.
If it was a white man that took a white man,
I was joking.
He was.
You were joking. Seriously?
I'm joking.
Everybody feels that way.
They say comedy always has some truth. So I believe it's truth in that.
You believe he got fired because he was black?
Hey, it's reports, and being real, it's reports. The reason why he got fired is one, some of his religious beliefs, and he spoke out too much on certain stuff, and that's one of the reasons he got fired.
Steph Curry, like the most pro-Christian.
But I'm saying it was the owners. It's the owners. And
he was stubborn, bro, and he viewed basketball a certain way.
But when they supposed to secure that? Okay, let's move. I'm sorry. Let's look at some comments. IT would be a good fit for a team that can be great with somewhere like the Bucks, Knicks, or Timberwolves. Bucks, Knicks, or Timberwolves.
Not Timberwolves.
I say Knicks.
I won't say Timberwolves.
I say Knicks. I think Knicks.
You can't Knicks too.
Knicks would be a great.
I think can't go nowhere. You gonna take somebody young, take the ball out of their hand.
Knicks would be great.
Not Minnesota, because you'll take the ball out.
Let's see. Arnhem says I figured that would jump it off Mark Jackson. Mark Jackson got screwed because of his beliefs. See, that's something I said. Even Kerr admitted that.
Is he black?
This Justin, one of them. But no, Justin a good dude. He ain't got no reason.
Justin been poker with us?
Yeah. He said even Kerr admitted that this is Mark Jackson's team. See, even Kerr said
no, this is not Mark Jackson's team.
That
first year.
Same thing happened to Tony Dungy. That is true. Tony Dungy built up Tampa Bay, and then John Gruden came in and got a championship, and that was Tony Dungy's team that built up. Same thing happened, man. Look it up. You remember that championship of Warren Sapp?
I don't ignore the fact that it doesn't happen, but that doesn't mean that Steve Kerr didn't do a better job.
Great point, Doretha. Great point. It happened again.
It always happens.
A sense of mercy. Fight the power. Don't walk it back out.
You started a race.
Yeah, man. I ain't trying to start a race war. It's the truth, man. It happened.
You can't.
It happened. But look, we got.
So Tampa Bay wouldn't have won that ring with Tony Dungy the next. You said they would have won the next year with Tony Dungy.
Yes.
So
he built the house, and then it got kicked out.
Why did it take him so long to win the Indianapolis?
He had to build it up. So he got the championship.
If you make a decision to go with someone else and that person gets the job done, that just means you made the right decision. Some people can get you to Some people can get you to a certain point, and they may not see something.
Lovie Smith got you right here.
Yeah,
really.
Lovie Smith got you right here. Got you right here.
Some people can get you there, but they can't.
You should know better than that. Now you don't want to talk about that.
Steve Kerr got him over the hump.
You don't want to talk about that black coach.
All right,
now we gotta stop talking.
We're gonna move on because we didn't.
No, don't say we. You done.
You done. Hey, that was actually a tell the truth moment. That was actually a tell the truth.
No, but he don't believe you, so it's not tell the truth.
It was my truth.
Now you still his segment.
I'm just saying. It seemed like it was a good truth, man. I ain't trying to have everything. All right, let's see. We only got a few minutes left, man, so we gonna have to go real quick. Yeah, it didn't went back quick. We got a caller. Hold on.
Yep, somebody for the show.
Thanks for calling the Allen Powell Show. What you got?
Oh.
What's up, Al? It's Barry, man.
Oh, what up, Barry? What's going on, brother?
What up? Nothing much. Hey, just wanted to touch on that Tony Dungy situation.
Yes.
Same thing happened. They got rid of Dungy, brought in the other dude, and won a championship. They gave him the credit. But after that, who got a championship after that? John Gruden got nothing after that, and Tony Dungy got one after that with the coach.
So then they brought Jim Caldwell in after Tony Dungy, right?
Yeah.
They
didn't win one though. They went to the Super Bowl, they didn't win it.
I'm not saying that those weren't great coaches, but in those situations, obviously ownership saw something else can be done to take them to the next level, and they did.
Hey, I'm just saying it happened twice. 2 points.
Same thing happened with.
So you just saying they don't want to let the black man shine.
Say that again.
Same thing happened with Scott King and Mayor Bond. They gave Scott King all the credit.
It happens all the time in society. Ain't no denying that.
You can't sit, man. I'm not agreeing.
It happens all the time. Trump taking all the credit for the stock market right now, but we know who set that up.
Alright.
See?
It happens all the time.
Yeah, there you go.
That's been happening since the beginning.
Thanks, bro.
since the beginning of time.
Yeah. So I'm just saying it goes with this, but we're gonna move on, man. Like I said, we're going real quick. Over the break, we had a game. What? I don't know. Oh, over the break, we had a Christmas Day game. Golden State and Cleveland. At the end of the game, we had some controversial calls. We all agreed that LeBron was fouled, right? He got fouled twice. And he got fouled twice in the last couple seconds.
Yeah, it happens.
This is my issue, and we can't spend a lot of time on this. Why is it that when they play, KD is willing to take the challenge to guard LeBron, but LeBron, for whatever reason, don't want to take the challenge and guard KD?
Okay,
LeBron's 30. Go ahead.
And you know, you're one of those. Cause
just saying.
Why is it that you always try to point out what LeBron didn't do? Let's talk about the fouls. Because KD didn't stop him. He fouled him twice.
Can you answer my question, though?
I don't know why LeBron. I can't speak for LeBron, but LeBron is, 33 years old, right? He is old.
He ain't never took the challenge of guarding KD.
Yes, he did in the NBA Finals.
Okay. Yeah. So you're saying he not doing it because he old?
I don't know why he's not doing it. I can't speak for him, but what I'm saying is you always want to point out what he's not doing, point out the fact that they never should have lost the game because he was fouled twice in a row.
They probably still would have lost the game. It just would have he would have had free throws.
First of all, if you call a foul, KD never gets to come down and hit the shot. KD never gets the ball.
They was up. Golden State was up. They would have cut it down to like 1.
That's 4 free throws.
Okay.
They was up by 2.
It ain't no guarantee LeBron's gonna make.
No, I'm not saying it. I'm not saying
that's another thing. That's it ain't like.
But what I'm saying, he's quick to point out what LeBron didn't do.
I think real quick. I think KD takes it personal against LeBron.
I agree.
Because LeBron is the king, and every time they talk about the king, and KD like I'm the king.
He taking that
so
throne.
He always
he took the throne.
And I don't think LeBron.
He took what throne?
I don't think LeBron take it personal with KD.
Because he doesn't have to.
He doesn't. You're right. And KD has to take that challenge.
Because LeBron is still here, and KD is still second tier when it comes to LeBron.
That's your opinion.
They're on the same level.
But you're taking LeBron James. You need to pick a team today.
Nope. KD.
For what?
I'm taking KD. We got another call. Thanks for calling the Allen Powell Show.
Okay, I got a problem.
What up?
You keep saying Alabama getting the best players.
Yes.
That is not true.
Bro, they get NFL players. They got an NFL team right now.
No, that is not true.
How many players do they get in the NFL every year?
In the college league, way better than Alabama.
That's the only position they slack in.
That's the only position is quarterback. They don't. Hey, but look, I guarantee if you look at what type of recruit they are, they still top notch. They just don't perform once they get there.
But Nick Saban picks certain quarterback for his system. He doesn't need a Baker Mayfield. But he doesn't want a Sam McDonald. He doesn't want that.
They definitely get the best players though. We can't argue that one. So
okay. Let's just say they get good players. They
get great players.
Get the best players. It's just when they get down there to Nick Saban. I'm not taking up Alabama. I don't like Alabama. Let's get this clear. But they perform. And some of these coaches, like Jim Harbaugh, if he gets the same stuff out of his players like Nick Saban doing, he could do better. Ohio State coach, if he could do the same thing, they don't have the best players on the side. It's the performance of the players. Now, he might have the best running routes and everything, plays for them to play. That's just about it. But
bro,
I'm sorry, I don't agree with you about the best.
If I had the time to look it up, I would show you where Alabama recruiting class is every year, and it's never out of the top 5 or 10.
I'm gonna just say this, and we can have a conversation. The 2 running backs they got this year was ranked number 1 and 4. Was ranked number 1 and 4.
They get the best players all the time.
The other running back went to Florida State.
Next time we're gonna look at some drafts and see how many Alabama players got picked out of that draft, and we're gonna see how many players they got in the draft. Okay? That's how we're going to do that next time. We're going to do it for you. So remember to call back, and we're going to have some stats to back up what I'm saying.
All right, take notes.
All right, bro. Thanks.
Yep.
All right, so
Gotta run through it.
yeah, we only got a few minutes. We're going to go real quick. Let's say we can't get to our NBA teams today, which is okay. They all doing bad, but my Bulls playing better. My team got a better record than your team. I'm just saying.
The lies you tell.
Look it up. Look it up. Look it up. I always gotta prove this dude wrong.
My team better than both y'all's, right?
Hold on.
You have to smack his lips.
So we'll get back to that for a second. Okay. This dude always smack his lips when I say something.
I didn't smack my lips. That was definitely
Then he look it up and then be like, okay, you're right.
Yeah, because I know the Bulls don't have a better record than the Lakers.
No, they do.
No, they don't.
Don't tell me
Just look it up. Look it up. LA State.
Chicago 13-24.
Okay. What's Lakers' record?
We got a back 1 game better than us.
See? I told you. Okay.
Y'all we just had the same record.
So are we gonna roll past Hollywood wants to know? Can you give it quick?
It's not gonna be able to be quick because it was something about the new year. Yeah, like what are you? I need to know one thing you're giving up and one thing you plan on doing better this year.
I got a quick tell the truth too.
Go ahead.
Let's go ahead.
Well, okay. Well, for me,
One thing you're giving up.
I never said I was giving up anything.
Okay. Well, you can't really answer the question.
Yeah, but what was the other part?
One thing you plan on doing better this year.
One thing I plan on doing better, just trying to be a better me person, overall. So.
I plan on helping somebody out this year. Like when I talked about that whole homeless situation, like that really touched me the other day when I found out how cold it was.
I've been feeling that a lot inside.
I plan on touching one person's heart this year in some way.
Because I always feel that moment come up and then
I hate to do it.
That's all I was about to say. Maybe we can come together and do something.
Like for real, man. Like you gotta, like think about how cold it was when you walk from your door
and people living there.
So what?
I plan on giving up procrastination and I plan on taking action.
That's a good one.
I plan on being more conscious about how I do things, but I've been conscious for a minute, but it's still that action.
Right. So let's do this. I'm gonna pull it out to the viewers too. What should the Allen Pals do as a group? Is put on our heart to do something for somebody. Yeah, so as a group, what should we do? If y'all got any suggestions or comment, let us know what we should do, and we're gonna try to make something happen for somebody. That was good. I'm glad we got to that. Real quick. NFL playoffs are set. I'm gonna go through these games real quick, and y'all just pick the teams. Wild card Saturday: Titans versus Chiefs. Chiefs at home. Who y'all got?
Chiefs.
Chiefs at home. Okay. I got the Chiefs too. Falcons versus Rams. Rams at home against the Falcons, the defending NFC champions. Who y'all got?
I got the Rams.
I got the Rams too.
I got the Falcons. I don't think the Rams are ready yet. They're young.
And that's why I hesitated.
But I don't think Matt Ryan was still that same offense.
Yeah. Do I got a pen so I can mark these down? Yeah. Let's see. Cause I got the Falcons. Y'all got
the Rams and Chiefs. Everybody got Chiefs.
And then everybody got Chiefs. Okay. All right. Sunday early game. Bills and Jags. Jags at the crib.
Jags.
Who you got? Jags.
I got the Jags when they.
I got the Jags too, man. I want to pick the Bills because Blake Bortles is a real suspect.
Yeah, but that defense.
He
been balling lately though.
And he got the
last week he stink.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Last week he stink.
I lost the championship in fantasy football.
Panthers versus Saints. Saints at the crib. Panthers.
I got Panthers rolling, man.
I got the Saints. They at the crib.
I got the Saints versus the Jags.
My wife wouldn't let me come back in if I don't choose the Saints. So I'm gonna go with New Orleans.
Shout out.
I'm gonna go against the grain. I'm going with Carolina, man. I think Cam will pull out a Superman suit.
And Drew Brees started to show his age a little bit, man.
Yeah, he getting old. He getting old.
And Michael playing.
So those are picks. Do you have a quick? Did you have a tell the truth moment?
Yeah, I give it. It's more of a PSA announcement. Since my son is young and he I pick him up from school and football and basketball, I've noticed that dark-skinned kids don't exist no more. Like we exterminate our own race. What color is your wife? Light skin. We exterminating all the dark-skinned people. So PSA for the future generations.
That's
create some dark skin. I promise you, bro.
I haven't.
Like I'll be like, ain't no dark skinned kids left. We're exterminating our own race.
That's true though.
It is. I'll be deep, don't it?
Boom.
We all are married. We all are married to light skinned women.
But that's also racist. That's colonization. No, it just is what it is.
It's a dark brother. You know how you repping.
No, you're right though. I just said we all.
You know, I pick my kids up, and all my kids look light skinned. It is what it is.
That's
all of our wives are light skinned.
That is true. I think you know.
Break it down, right?
Yeah. We ain't got time. We ain't got time to break that. Maybe we can break that down next show. We're gonna break down the dark and light coming together.
So PSA, procreate with our people. We gotta survive, man.
Yeah. So that's a good tell the truth. Hey man, I like both of y'all segments today, man. Y'all, I'm glad we ain't skip over, even though we was running short. We about to get up out of here, man. Before we get up out of here, we got a little kingdom talk for y'all. Because it's the new year, the scripture for the day is Isaiah 43:8. It says, forget about what's happened. This is a new year. Forget about what's happened. Don't keep going over our history. Be alert. Be present. I'm about to do something new. So for all of y'all got your New Year's resolutions and y'all got some new things y'all want to do, there goes some scripture to help you out in your motivation to keep going. That's the scripture, Isaiah 43:8. Forget about what's happened. Don't keep going over old history. Be alert, be present. I'm about to do something new. That's God talking to you. That's the Adam Powell Show. We about to get up out of here. Thank y'all for tuning in. And see y'all next Tuesday, same time.
Music ENT.
I like that verse. That was a good verse. That was me, you gotta do something now, for real. Like,
y'all
really
down with it. I don't know what happened today with it, but thank you for standing up and doing that the whole hour.
Thank you very much.
I know stuff. I don't know what happened. What happened? Because my phone ain't dead.
I'm going to bed.
I couldn't pull it up on mine. I don't know what.
They hating on you, bro.
I'm telling you, I think it was because y'all did that podcast, man.
It could be.
I told you. That's why I asked that. Are you sure you could record both at the same time?
It could be.
It was
We
a
had
podcast.
downloaded the app and we was recording on the app, but we were trying to do both at the same time.
It could be.
It gotta be.
But because when I saw the screen, I said, "Oh yeah, it's not recording."
Turn his big mouth off.
Hey, I like him. That's somebody you want to call in there.
Okay, right.
He could be a character on the
Big
show.
mouth.
Oh, I gotta bring my own chair.
Yeah, me
That's what
too.
these ain't gonna
Bring in your chairs, your laptops, all of
I
that.
was finna let him have it, but I
See what that podcast thing did.
I be forgetting.
Maybe I just have to record it on mine.
Is that what you was doing? You was doing a podcast when I grabbed your phone? I was trying to go live.
No,
I said,
he
what
was-
am
I
I
don't know if I don't get signal or whatever. Mine ain't been working since I got down here. I couldn't.
You
put
might
up
have
the-
to go into our Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Your thing wouldn't go live, so it was a black screen, so I had to go get my phone. I only had 20% because you know I don't
She
keep
the
a
real
phone
MVP,
charge.
bro. You the real
But I
MVP.
told you, I knew it. I had seen it like, yeah, something don't look right. You ain't start the year all bad, man.
Oh look, here go right here. This how you do it.
What it say?
We had to I had to go through some tabs.
Oh, you had to connect it to Facebook.
Yeah.
It's always
But
Let me see.
Anytime it's a black
I
screen.
can't find the
You
recording.
can't start the year off like that though, man.
Man, mistakes was made, man.
But I did it from my page. It was good.
The whole
I
show?
had to.
Yeah, that's
I
why
had
people
to
was
go.
calling
Let me
in.
see.
Yeah, 'cause you had people calling in for the whole time.
Yeah, but I had seen it on y'all phones like, yeah, something ain't right.
Yeah, no. So I did it from my page, and I invited the people that from your stuff.
Hey, so your wife light skinned too, my girl?
Like
His wife really likes me.
You like
and
my
she's
wife?
from,
Hey, and we
she's
found out.
from Louisiana.
We found out because her mama and her grandma, everybody was at my house
They
for the
probably
holiday.
Creole.
Like they family like 70% white.
Well,
So your
So I
wife,
broke the whole bloodline.
your wife is mixed.
Well, her father's black and her mother's New Orleans. They just Creole.
Creole.
They mix with everything.
So your wife cook a lot of Creole food.
Yeah. They threw down in my house. Threw down. Ain't no food like New Orleans.
So I gotta go to Pico.
I agree.
I gotta go to Pico.
I just don't eat that pork, so it's a lot I can't eat.
That's what I gave up for the New Year too.
So when I go
We'll see how
there,
I go, but I've given it up. I want to follow the biblical diet.
oh,
I'm gonna get
okay.
up a pork, catfish, shrimp.
so what
That's
happens
what's
is
up.
I gotta go to
So
Pico.
are you
It
gonna-
makes
are you
sense
not
why you
gonna-
shouldn't eat none of that
Are
stuff.
you not gonna
like-
wear blended wool either? Like
I ain't
you
going
gonna have
that
to
deep.
wear
We
your...
taking 1 year at a time.
Okay, I was just saying, like, what, is you gonna?
You're not
change
supposed to
your
wear blended
clothes?
wool?
You're supposed to have one. You're not supposed to blend. You're not supposed to mix these animals.
Well, I ain't got to that part.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the.
If you
The
come over
dietary
here in that linen outfit,
With the
bruh,
thing on my head.
bruh,
I ain't going that deep.
I'm gonna say, you know what?
I'm doing the diet because from my I mean it makes sense
And do
why you
because they
shouldn't
bottom
eat
feeders.
catfish and why you
Yeah.
if you study pork, it's
They're
like
nasty- they're
the
some of the nastiest
nastiest
animals.
thing.
Huh?
There's a reason God said it's an
Pig,
abomination to
catfish,
him. Like it's horrible.
Shrimp.
Yeah, all that stuff is
Yeah, shrimp has been throwing me off for like the last
catfish.
year.
Lately, I've been tasting it in catfish.
Justin
Like,
Campbell, why you got up the fist?
really, it tastes good because it's fried. And, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
Oh, it's making great.
I'm just gonna try. I'm gonna give it a
She's
shot.
made some great
I really
black
like
and
it.
pork.
but it's the shrimp. Pork don't bother me. It's shrimp that bothers me.
Now,
I don't know
I'm about to,
why.
if you stop eating pork, you can't go back to it. You will be sick.
Yeah.
And
But it's,
the
look,
smell of-
Remember
look
in
up,
the
The smell of pork makes
look
you
up
sick.
Pete.
In the New Testament, it does say, don't call anything that I've created unclean, because he refused to eat. And the Lord himself said, who do you think you are? Because I created this.
he did. Because
That's
I think
controversial.
But we have Because we had this argument when we played poker.
Let me say one thing. God don't change, right? And God said that the pig is so disgusting that to touch it is an abomination.
He do change. Let me tell you why. Now he don't change. See, people get. People no. People.
We started that poker.
Wait.
Let's go back to what I was saying.
Wait.
Scripture.
Okay, if he don't
That's
change.
true.
There's no place in the Bible where he said that you can eat pig.
But
there is a place where he said don't eat it. And matter of fact, don't
But
touch it.
didn't he kill people in the Old Testament? But then after Noah, he said, "I'm not gonna never do this again. I'm not gonna never destroy my people again." So he changed. But he changed.
Said never, Revelations, he said he gonna destroy people. He said I would destroy people by flood.
But he changed.
How did he change?
He didn't do it by flood no more.
Yeah, that's a change.
That's a change.
He didn't change the pig though.
Bro, but what I'm saying is the reason why he did that, man, because people are getting caught up in rituals.
I don't go against what anybody believes. It's just from my own studying.
And
what
this
I've
thing.
read, I've come to the and facts, science. What it says about a pig lines up to why he told people not to eat this. The same way it lines up why you shouldn't eat a catfish or shrimp because it eats shit from the bottom.
But he said, if you do it unto the Lord. He said, whatever you do, if you eat meat, do it unto the Lord.
Somebody named Paul in the New Testament said that.
But if you believe Paul was sent from
But all
God.
those things were, to me, they're up to
So you saying you don't believe in the New Testament?
It never said they were having a conversation
So do you
about
believe in
eating
the New
meat.
Testament?
They were having yes, I do.
So
they were having I think that people take it out of context, but they were having a conversation about eating meat. They were having a conversation about eating meat, and then they was like, eat what you eat. It don't matter as long as you get Thanksgiving. To me, that's one statement, but it don't take away from the statement of what God said about pigs.
So what do you think about that statement
Not
then?
to eat it.
But what do you think
I
about
got
that?
something that's more important to talk about.
Man.
I got something that's more important to talk about the show. So, what we gonna do?
That's a good question. I would say this. Let's see if we get any comments. But if you all come up with something, we just text it.
I already have a suggestion.
What you got?
We go downtown, and the first single black mother be found homeless with her kids be filled.
Let's go to Gary.
Okay.
I don't know where a lot of. Well, yeah, I guess you can do that too.
I mean,
But I need them to be homeless, like sleeping under a brick. I don't need.
we can go to shelters or something, can't we?
But I need to be like
outside.
outside.
And it can't
because
be the first, because do you want to give it to a crackhead?
that's what I'm saying. I want it to look. I don't want it to be a crackhead. I don't want it to be
We
somebody.
got to come to agreement, like, yeah, that
Right. That's what I'm saying. I want us to look and do it. I don't want to go to a shelter because you kind of getting helped at a shelter. I want it to be somebody that's really.
They still need it though.
But wait, there are shelters where people have to leave during the day.
No, I know it's one in heaven.
Only spend the night.
Yeah, I know it's one in heaven. And I remember the lady. I fed her before.
Yeah.
The lady she used to sleep at the bus station between the hours she couldn't be at the shelter. Yeah, I know you're talking about.
So I mean, in this weather, you probably ain't gonna find nobody outside.
I don't believe that because we saw.
I mean, if we see somebody outside,
in
we see somebody outside in this weather. We see somebody.
I saw it. This that's what put it on my heart. I saw it.
I just don't like going downtown.
I don't either.
You
But
gonna drive when we go? I'll tell you that right now.
I saw it.
Okay.
So what we gonna do? We gonna.
I mean, we don't have to do it tomorrow.
Take them to a
But
restaurant, or how we gonna do it?
yeah, take them out to
I
eat.
say, you want to take them out to eat?
Take them out to eat, and we put it on live.
I don't want to put it on live.
You don't put their business out there.
I don't want to put the business out. And another scripture said, "Don't let your left hand know what your right hand do."
Okay.
You don't want to
That's cool.
make it seem like
We
look
doing
at
it.
us.
Okay.
We're doing good.
We doing it because it was put on our heart.
But then, if it's a show, it is nice to show that.
That's why I said
this
because we brought it
this
up
show
on the
is
show.
more about the sports.
Because you got to think about this.
Back.
What if somebody put it in the comments that we should feed them? How can we let the fans
we
make
can take a picture.
Maybe
We
take
take
a
a picture.
picture.
We take a
You
picture.
can record
We take a
it
picture.
and put it in. I think you could do it live.
I'd rather
as long
take a
as you do
picture.
it tastefully. It's almost like the NBA Cares commercial.
That's what I'm saying.
I'd rather take a picture than record.
Okay, I got you.
You know what I'm saying? We can take a picture, put a caption. Hey, Allen Powers came together. We did this for such and
Or
such.
maybe you
and
could
be that.
interview the people, like just talk to them and just show you talking to them, because you don't want. You guys know each other,
Right.
but this person you don't know. They may even be crazy, so you don't want it to go left and it's live. You want it to be controlled.
So maybe
when
we
you
can
bring it
record
outside people.
Okay, we'll record it and we'll take a picture. And then
But do y'all get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're
Yeah,
saying.
we gotta
So don't do it live.
We gotta make a set date for it because remember my thing was procrastination and shit.
Okay.
So
Come
if
on.
we don't make a set
That's a
date
good
for
one,
it,
though.
next time come by, next time come by.
Procrastination is a good one. I should
Well,
do it.
it's difficult to.
But I'll start tomorrow.
Well, we all need to sit
Action.
down, figure out our schedules.
I'm with you. I'm off this week. I'm off Sunday.
Then you should do it Sunday. Y'all
It's
should
Sunday.
go out Sunday and get these people Sunday dinner.
Do we work Sunday?
No.
Okay, well, I'm down
You
with
said
that.
so Sunday works for you?
Sunday.
Sunday
My
dinner.
son got a game like at 1.
So
Other
Sunday
than
night.
that, other than that, I'm good.
Sunday evening.
Now we need to figure out a location. So are we going to Gary?
If we going Chicago, you driving.
I think you'll have a better chance of finding a destitute person on the street in Chicago than you will. But see, that's the thing, because when people have kids, they try to keep that low.
See, the thing about Chicago, we won't be
So
on
they
the park.
don't
We're going to have to pay for
So
parking.
they don't
We're
get
going to have
the
to.
kids.
Because I seen it in the mishap. It wasn't like we was looking for
Do it like
And
this.
the meals cost a lot.
I say this.
How about this?
Let's try Gary.
No, let's how about this? Let's see if we can go to the shelter and feed people.
We could do that. I've done that before. with my
I
wife.
passed
But
out.
see, I rather for somebody at a shelter, I would like to give them a gift card.
But I think during this time
But see,
of
stuff
year,
like that I'm not a fan of because they may sell it for,
Walmart gift card.
but they may give
Yes, absolutely.
that's place you can cash those in.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But
it. See, I'm not a yeah.
Okay.
during this time of year, most time community pull the people off the street when it's
Right.
this cold.
That's what I'm saying.
So maybe we may have to go to a shelter. But you said you was in Chicago and you seen somebody sleeping.
But I'm saying,
But the
when
thing
we go
about
to the
Chicago,
shelter,
like you said, we have to pay for park because we was downtown. It wasn't like we drove and stopped in the middle of the street. Like we was on Wicker Avenue at the at Lucky Strike, so we already had to pay for park. We was just so happened to see it. Like dang, like they really out here. And it
Well,
wasn't this cold.
how about
we
we-
just
It
saw
was late
homeless
with
people?
a children.
How about
It
we
was
go
a kid.
exactly where you were at? Because you said it was multiples. We pay for parking. Ain't like none of us broke. And 3 people together for parking ain't gonna be that
Right.
much.
No,
And we make it happen.
I'm with that.
that's excellent.
okay.
That's wonderful.
So you saying Sunday?
And
we
you
going
do
to-
stuff
If
like
it's
that,
this
it
week,
takes
it's
it
this
to
week,
another
or if
level.
it's the next week or whatever, we just all need to figure out what's best. Do we have to do it this week? Sunday the only day you
If people
Sunday's
want
the
to
best day for
procrastinate,
me. I get off at 6:30.
any other day. But
Start
Sundays
tomorrow.
or this Sunday.
From Wednesday to Saturday, I work 6:30.
No, I'm talking about Sundays moving forward or just this Sunday.
This Sunday will be a good day for me, but moving forward, my schedule changes every week. So,
Okay.
but Sunday will be a good day.
and
Catfish, bro.
just so he won't
I
procrastinate.
just started liking catfish. Like I just got grown enough to start.
I've
eating
learned not to try to
catfish.
press my beliefs over people.
You're not. But I'm just, when people say something, you think about it.
When 2 and 2 add up to me, I just go with it. Like
And another suggestion I had.
if he say don't eat a pig, he did a
Poker
pig.
on
It's
the
just
show.
so disgusting. Like,
But
They
you
talk
definitely
more,
talked about the creatures
barbershop
of the
talk.
sea,
I've heard that.
the shrimp
So
and the
let's take
bottom
the fish
feeders.
table.
The
Let's see if we
bottom
get a
feeders.
circle table, but let's
but
have
it's
a more
the
of
shrimp.
a barbershop talk about
It's
like
the shrimp that's been bothering me.
So
we can
like
still say that
where
again.
it don't
You
taste
can
right.
still do the topic. Send me the
I also
topic.
saw a video where
But have a more so
somebody's
a barbershop
injecting
talk.
into
You know, like when
shrimp
you in the
and
chair,
it's like ever since then,
you might be talking to somebody
shrimp
all
has
across
not had the same
across the room in the
flavor.
barbershop
Could be in your
talk.
mind.
It could
So
also be
that's
mine.
and we could play poker doing it.
But it's like,
No, we don't
I
have
think
I'm just gonna try it. I
think
know
we should do
people-
one of the poker nights then.
Who follow it and
That's even better. But then are you willing to change the
it
I
show?
just
feel
wanna give it a
better
shot,
because
yeah.
it's- yeah.
I mean,
even better.
a
You know what
special
else?
edition.
That's even better than
Probably should
Yeah, we do a
eat
special
organic
edition show.
So, and then, but it got to be
chicken
longer than
too,
an hour.
because, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
So
chicken
just
is
go.
starting
I said just set the
to
camera
like
wherever you think the
shrimp
best
and
view,
catfish
Yeah.
because they are
and you
feeding on
throw out toppings
their
and we
own
play.
feces.
Yeah.
Because
And I'm
they
still
are
gotta call
raised.
in and everything, you know what I'm saying?
He said, man,
But you gotta see who's willing to do that.
I'm giving up steak this shit too.
So you might want to let them know in advance, like,
Yeah.
hey,
I've never been a big
my
fan
show.
of beef, and I've been eating
Yeah.
around turkey.
And I remember I'm saying that.
yeah.
Really, the only thing I would have to
you
give up
what
is
we're actually
like
doing.
steak.
We talk about poker,
Oh,
but they never see us
steak
play
is
poker.
nice.
And I ended up,
Yeah, I'm
I
not a
stopped
big
doing
fan.
it because
Yeah.
I felt like it wasn't going
Every
over.
once
So maybe
in a
they
while.
And I still probably
And
do.
they-
It's
they-
just- I want
I'll get that turned
I
out
just
with
want
30
my
people.
primary
Maybe we
diet.
can do it on
I want
this
cut
next
pork out
poker night
and
at
shrimp
Gospel
and
City.
catfish, but I want my
The
primary
12th?
diet to be
Yeah.
fish,
Yeah.
chicken.
Poker
Like,
edition.
Let people start seeing that.
That's
we
my
really
goal.
doing what
Like,
we
yeah.
talking about. Like,
You know
this ain't no
what's a
regular
good
show.
fish
Like, we
is
really
that
doing
mahi fish.
what we
Mahi,
talking. That's why I
I've
say
had it before.
I love it.
some way we need to
I
put
just
what
now
we're gonna do
started.
for
You know how
these
you
people
get older
just
and
off the
taste
shelf.
change. Like,
put it
I
out
just
there,
got past
so
the
do.
fishy taste of catfish. And
So if they ever throw out, like, you know what,
Fire.
you and your friends should go feed somebody.
Cause I ain't even used to like this.
We can get on the show like you always calling somebody up. I
You
need
like
proof.
Brittany just made some salmon tonight. We
I ain't saying we gotta go on tell
Salmon.
any
I haven't
whole
tasted
staff
it.
story or whatever.
So she gonna have
that
to
really
cook
has been
for
on
me.
my heart.
She's
Even if it wasn't, I
she
just told
makes
myself
it
this
really-
year I'm gonna
Yeah, I
help
haven't liked
somebody.
this. It's like
I gotta
croquette.
learn to help. I've been blessed too long.
Salmon
I gotta
croquette.
help somebody.
Oh, I know.
Even if it's just
Bread on the
Yeah,
side.
yeah,
I love
yeah,
salmon.
yeah.
Hey man, that's what
Salmon
this guy stuff is
croquette's
all about.
fire.
Showing love.
But guess what I grew up
I'm
eating?
down for the call.
But
So, yeah, we
salmon,
make that
the
happen,
whole
man.
fillet.
But I think that was a great show.
Took a while.
Just had a little
Too
technical
fishy. That's too
difficulty.
fishy.
I still we gotta work with this. I want you to try with your phone when you get a chance at the crib. Play
Because
with it.
me and my cousin trying to do a podcast too, so I'll be playing with it for a couple weeks.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't have done it today, but I thought we was like,
My bad.
No, it's
My
all
bad.
good. It's all good.
I messed up
Trial and
some
error.
time.
Trial and error.
It was still a good show, even with the air stuff, because you still had the crowd participation. Like, that's what gets it going. That's what keeps it moving. The crowd is like y'all third.
Oh boy, put
fourth.
you on hold.
Man, let me call this girl real quick. Artemis. So
Man, he need to be a special guest.
I
Man.
was
He
gonna
need
let
to
him
call.
have it, but I had to realize this is our friend. I
No, it's all good.
I don't like fans
He
He
calling.
is
seems like the type
cousin.
that can take it.
But I don't like.
Yeah.
I don't
As
like.
long as it's all in good fun.
I
Let
don't like
him have
fans
it.
calling the show, yelling and dictating the show. Like, so we got a show. Why we're not talking about the Bulls?
No, who was
that was Jay Riley.
Jay Riley
that
called
was
and talked
Jason.
about wanting to talk about the Bears.
Yeah, he wanted to talk about the Bears.
But I'm okay with that.
But
Like
yeah,
until we get big, where we got enough viewers where we can control it the way we want to. I'll let the fans, if they want to speak about something, we can take it in a different direction for a minute and then come back.
So are you gonna be coming every show now?
The only week that I can't make is the Tuesday I work midnights, which is this Tuesday coming up. So out of a month, there's one Tuesday I can't make it.
So then that's when you should put in a special guest.
Yeah. We'll have a.
Well, I don't need my name rolling in the credits.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm at the tag too.
Shoot. No, I'm just.
Did you recorded it on that, all right?
Oh yeah.
So we can
that
still
one
get it on
was good.
YouTube. That one is good. It was just the Facebook Live.
But did I
So people
stop
can still.
recording?
You might still be going.
Nope.
You ain't start recording?